We're back again. I know. Welcome. I don't even remember what the heck we were talking about last time.
It's good. We can just go on our...
Yeah, one thing that's been really on my mind this last 5-10 minutes has been Andy Kaufman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really want to know. He's a guy who just really inspired me. I don't know, it's just like... just the guy, like, I feel like he, like, inspires, like...
You?
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I understand, yeah.
Like...
He really inspires...
Yeah.
You.
Yeah. One thing that I'd say, like, a person who I'd say has inspired me a lot in my life. Andy Kaufman did the Improv in Los Angeles, and the bit, and this was really early on in his career, it was a big deal, and like most people when they do something that's going to be a big deal, they try and do a good job. What he did, the bit that he did was that he sat down at a table on the stage, and then the waitress came up and took his order, she got the food, and then he ate it, and then he said thank you very much and walked off stage. He got kicked out of the Improv that night. It was a big deal, you know, like people were angry and they paid good money to see the show.
Right,
and he just ate dinner in front of them and then walked out. Anyways, George Shapiro became his manager. He got signed on to Taxi. Then he started doing Saturday Night Live.
Well, I think he just hosted Saturday Night Live a few times. I don't think he was ever in, like, a cast.
Well, he was a regular, reoccurring guy.
Right,
He was on there a lot. But anyways, then he had all these TV specials and all this stuff. Anyways, they asked him back to come back to the Improv, and he shows up there, and he... and the manager, it's like the same guy, says, yeah, we kicked him out all these years ago, and you know, it's funny that his whole career is like, you know, he's this big guy now, and he comes up on stage, he's like, yeah, you know, I thought, you know, it's true, I was kicked off stage all those years ago, and I figured it would be great if I did the same bit then that I...
Same bit now that I did then, yeah.
Like, just redo the bit. It's never worked. This bit has always been a failure, and I'm gonna do it for you guys.
Yeah.
And he sat down, and the lady came up, and everybody starts giggling because and then he orders some ice cream, and then he eats the ice cream, and then he plays a tape recorder of people applauding as soon as he's done. And he goes, thank you very much, and the crowd just erupts in laughter.
Yeah.
And the thing is that it took 10 years of build-up for that joke to work. And I don't know, there's something about that just really...
Well, it's a real foresight, and, like, understanding that, like, I never would have thought something I did 4 years ago, or 10 years ago, well, 10 years, I was still in high school, but I never would think that something that I might have done 10 years ago, and then how I could get a payoff for it now. Yeah. You know, like, I think that, and you know, that's just the way he thinks.
I don't think, like, he planned that, like, oh, I'm going to become this big star and stuff, and that's going to be great. I think he just took advantage of a really awesome...
Yeah.
And then he mentioned on stage this bit has never worked, which made it brilliant that he did it, and it did work.
Right.
Because of the context that it's in now.
Well, and that, it you know, never throwing out your material is usually a bad thing. Mm-hmm. There's comics, and I won't mention any specifically, but do you remember
George Carlin?
No, I'm talking about no. George Carlin was like
adamant on regularly throwing that in
every year.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
But then there's guys like I don't want to mention any names and burn any bridges, but he was on the Blue Collar Comedy Tour. His name was not his name. He always had the whiskey. I think you know.
Ron White.
I know his name.
Yeah. Oh,
I just didn't want to say. Screw him because he's untalented and he sucks.
Yeah.
Because
fuck Ron. No, that's not true. I love Ron White.
No, it's that one set he has that he did on Blue Collar Comedy. Mm-hmm. Is really brilliant. It's really smart, really good.
It's one of the best bits I've ever heard before in my entire life.
What else have you heard from him? Exactly.
Yeah.
That complete.
Yeah. No.
He keeps telling the same jokes over and over, and he's just.
They're great jokes.
They are, but okay, if you can be funny for 1 hour your entire life, like he would. I mean, he made what? He's probably still making money off that.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, it's such a good bit. You know.
it is, and that's cool. He can do it, but that means that you did it for all. You did it all for the money.
Yeah.
And there was never like a passion for it.
When I heard that bit, I mean, I laughed so hard.
Oh, he was great.
I mean, my God. And he actually does a longer version of it.
No. Interruption.
Interruption song. This is the interruption song. Interruption. Having an interruption.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another Day Bro show.
You know, you're an asshole. You know
I know.
that?
I'm sorry, but that was funny.
Yeah.